Hey, what's up everybody? It's Marcelo here, straight out of Marlboro, Approach International Student Center. And today we have an amazing live stream for you guys, a free live class straight from our amazing, incredible studio here at Approach Marlboro. I would like to thank everybody who's here and let me know already, what is your name and where you're talking from, okay? Give me your name, where you're talking from. I want to know who you are. I want to speak directly to you because I have already given you my name. My name is Marcelo. Haven't I said it? I said it, right? Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Marcelo. I said that. So, you know who I am. I want to know who you are. What's your name? Where you're talking from? Leave it here in the comment section. We see I have 6 people online. My goodness, that's incredible. It's so amazing to see 6 people here watching me. Wow, incredible, guys. Here at Approach, we aim to give you guys value. Our YouTube channel is not here to just serve our purposes. We're here to serve your English life and ideals and purposes. You see? We provide value. That's why we're here giving you this free online class here at Approach International Student Center, our YouTube channel. Again, I want to see your name and where you're talking from. Let me know here in the comments so I can talk to you directly. And while that doesn't happen, I would like to introduce to you our theme of the day. Today, we are going to talk about a very well-known subject by English speakers, English students everywhere, which is the subject of modal verbs. This is what we're going to talk about today, modal verbs. These verbs here, you guys know, you already, have probably spoken these words here, even though you don't know they were modal verbs, okay? But you have seen them. These words, they are words such as can, should, will, shall, might, may, could, so many of them, right? These are words that we call modal verbs. And as I see here, Lucas saying hi, Ezekiel saying hi, Bianca saying hi from Ecuador. Oh my goodness, but she's watching from the USA. Awesome, Bianca. I'm from Brazil, but I'm here in the USA too, It's like we are almost, cousins in a way. Alan is here, watching from Massachusetts. Welcome, Alan. You are incredible. Very good. And as I was saying, the topic of modal verbs is an incredible topic, okay? Because every time that we want to express ability, suggestions, and possibilities and stuff like that, we have to use these short words, right? They are so short and simple. Can, could, will, would, so simple. But today, I'm here to tell you some tips for you to use modal verbs. And I would also like to say that we will be live on Instagram as well, okay? We're gonna be on YouTube and on Instagram, and we're gonna do both. I can see Gabi is here as well. Hey, Gabi, from Massachusetts. We see Ernesto here. Wow, guys, you guys are incredible. I have no idea who you are, and you are here. That's amazing. I'm so happy to see you all here. Now, as I was saying, modal verbs, right? How many modal verbs do you know? How many modal verbs can I remember? Come with me here. Let's take a look at the board because I'm going to show you just some modal verbs here for us to kind of remember, okay? Just some modal verbs for us. I think we can all, remember the word can, of course, because can is one of those words, guys, that, we use every day, basically. We have the word could, which is basically the past of the word can. We have will, right, which is the modal verb that indicates future. We have would, which is, again, the past of will, right? We have the word may, that indicates possibility and permission, might, also possibility, must, that indicates necessity, prohibition, obligation. So all of these words here, guys, are considered modals, okay? They are modal verbs. And you might tell me, but teacher, look, I learned that we also have, for example, words such as have to, used to, ought to, and my teacher told me that these are modal verbs too. Well, your teacher is correct, okay? These are modal verbs. But we also call them modal phrases. Why? Because they have more than one word, okay? They have more than one word here. They have the particle to. Because the next verb that is gonna come here is a verb in the base form. So we need this particle here too to indicate the infinitive. And I'm going to get another microphone because, man, we are so fancy here. I'm gonna look like a futuristic, you know what I'm saying, the Matrix character. But okay, it's fine. As I was saying, these are modal phrases. Today, we're going to focus on the modal verbs that are the one-word modals, okay? So these modal verbs here, they have only one word, and these are the ones that we're going to focus on today, okay? And the title of this class is The Three Nevers. Can you believe that? The Three Nevers. This is the title of our class today. Why the three nevers? Because for you to use these modal verbs correctly, the one-word modal verbs, for you to use them correctly, you need to remember the three nevers. Yes, exactly. The three nevers. So, without further ado, Flavia, welcome Flavia, from Ludlow. My goodness, I don't even know where that place is, but it's probably a very nice and beautiful location, right? And the people on Instagram, I just want to say hi to you. Look, listen to me. Hi. Thank you so much for being here today, okay? We're here teaching a class about modal verbs, and I hope you guys can enjoy this lesson. We are live on Instagram and we are live on YouTube. Wherever you are, we're here for you, providing value for you guys. Look, what are modal verbs? I told you what modal verbs look like, right? Can, could, will, would, may, might, must, etc. But what are they? Modal verbs, guys, they are words that are used for effective communication. But I'm going to explain this a little bit better here if you follow me to the board, okay? Modal verbs, why do they have this name here, modal? Because, of course, these words, they modify. They modify what, Marcelo? They modify the verb, guys. That's what they do, okay? Modal verbs, they make a modification to the verb. For example, if I say, Marcelo, okay, I sing. Good. When I say, I sing, what do you understand? Or what should you understand? Well, you should understand that this could be a routine for me, okay? This is what I do. It could be a fact, right? It could be a habit. Why? Because this is in the simple present. I sing in the simple present indicates routines, habits, and facts. But if I add a modal verb to this sentence, now this verb here, guys, will be modified. Can you believe that? just by adding a word. Look at this. If I say, I will sing. Now, this verb here, although I didn't change the letters, look, it's the same word, right? Although I didn't modify the verb, this word, the modal verb, is making a modification here. Now, what does this modal verb indicate? It indicates that now I'm talking about the future. That is the indication that we get. Just because I added one word. What if I had added another modal verb? For example, let's say that I said, I can sing. Now, you have to understand that this idea here, can sing, means ability. Now, if I tell you I can sing, you have to trust me. I'm telling you that I can sing on pitch. I can do a good job singing. If I were going to tell you, like Marcelo, I would say, look, I sing, but it's not very good. I sing, but not very well. But if I told you, no, don't worry, I can sing, that means that I'm good at this, okay? So the modal verb modifies the verb. This is what the modal verbs do, okay? Modal verbs modify the verb, all right? Very nice. Let's continue. This was just an introduction to the modal verbs. We're not talking about the three nevers just yet, okay? And I would like for you guys to stay hydrated with me, okay? So, if you have water close to you, let's drink it. Water is very important. My goodness. It's so good. I love water. My favorite drink after coffee, okay? Coffee first, water second. Okay, now we go to our class, okay? Per se. This is the three nevers rule, all right? If you memorize this rule here, you are going to use your modal verbs correctly every single time. What are the three nevers? Never number one, never use the particle to. Look at this. Never use to. Why? Because you are dealing with modal verbs. You're not dealing with normal verbs. Come here. Come here. Look at this. When I have a normal verb, for example, what is a normal verb? It's 99.9% of the verbs, okay? So think about a verb there. Think about an action. Like. Good. Good job. Okay. So this is a normal verb, okay? Like. If I use a normal verb, it's going to be very likely that I'm going to use the particle to if I have two verbs in the sentence. Remember the never number one. Never use to for modal verbs. Now for normal verbs, usually you use like. For example, look at this. I like to eat pizza. I have to use to in this case. Why? Because I have two verbs. I cannot say I like eat pizza. There is something missing there. What is missing? The particle to make the infinitive here. I use to because like is a normal verb. Now, if I have a modal verb, pay attention, Instagram people. Look at this. Modal verb. For example, the verb can. Okay? If I have the verb can, I don't use to. I can eat pizza. I don't say I can to eat pizza. I will to sing a song. No. I just use the modal verb and the verb. I never use the particle to with the one word modal verbs. All right? Remember, never use to, just like never number one said. Beautiful? Never use to. Second never. The second never is never conjugate a modal verb. Can you believe that, guys? Modal verbs, they will remain unchanged regardless of the subject. Come here. If I am using a normal verb, I have to conjugate this verb. Okay? How? For example, if instead of I have the word she here, the pronoun she, this verb will need a conjugation. I cannot say she like. You could, but it's grammatically incorrect. You have to conjugate this verb right here. You have to add the letter S here. She likes to eat pizza. However, with a modal verb, guess what? You don't need to conjugate. Thank God. It's very simple. Look, if I have the word she here, the pronoun she, it's not necessary for me to say she cans like this. This is incorrect. She can eats, not good. I just keep the same sentence, okay? I never conjugate. She can eat pizza. Can you believe that? Here, never number one, never use to. Never number two, never conjugate a one-word modal verb, okay? We're getting there. Hey, Juju from Marlboro. Good to see you. From Northborough, actually. And never number three, guys. Look at this. For us to finish, to end this problem. Never use auxiliaries. The modal verbs are auxiliary verbs by themselves. So it is not necessary for you guys to use auxiliary verbs to deny a statement or to ask questions. For example, come here with me. In a normal verb, I have to use auxiliaries. For example, I, in the negative form, right? I don't, look at this. I don't like pizza. Okay? I have to use the auxiliary do because like is not a modal verb. Like is a normal verb. Now, if I have a modal verb in my hands, I don't need to do this. Oh, I don't can eat pizza. This is incorrect, okay? I don't use the auxiliary, guys. For me to create the negative form, I have to say this. Look, I can't eat pizza. You see how simple this is? I just have to use the modal verb plus the particle not. If I do that, that means that everything is perfect. The three nevers. Never use to, never conjugate, and never use auxiliaries. Wow! Can you believe that? That's insane. That's incredible. And that is just for the one-worded modal verbs, okay? Can, could, will, would, may, might, must, etc. Let's see if we have some practice here. For example, what is the problem here in this first sentence? It says, I will to finish my homework by tomorrow. What is the problem? The problem is that I am using the particle to. this is not necessary with a modal verb, okay? Remember, never number one, never use to. The correct would be, I will finish my homework by tomorrow, okay? Remove to after using the modal verb will. We cannot do this group activity. And the individual practice, you can do it by yourself at home, okay? This is a good practice for you. Look, write 3 to 5 sentences about upcoming weekend activities using modal verbs. So if you want to create 3 to 5 sentences with the word will, go for it, okay? Just remember the 3 nevers. Never use to, never conjugate, and never use auxiliaries. This is what you have to do, guys. You need to keep this in mind. If you memorize these 3 nevers, I promise you, your modal verb game will be flawless, better than ever before, okay? So remember, this is what we have for today, okay? And we're going to wrap up the live stream right here because I believe you guys learned the 3 nevers. Let's review. Never number 1, don't use to. For example, she can swim, not she can to swim, all right? Like this, she can to swim. That's not good. Don't use the conjugation, okay? For example, he should try harder. Beautiful. Not he shoulds try harder. This is not good. I don't need to conjugate modal verbs. No auxiliaries. Example, must she leave? Okay, what is the mistake? Does she must leave? I don't need does, I don't need do, I don't need did. None of those words. Have, not necessary, okay? Because these are modal verbs. They are not normal verbs, okay? One more sip of water to stay hydrated. And did you like this class? Did you like the class? Did you learn anything? If you did, like this video. Don't forget to like the video. It's very important. Share this video with your friends. Subscribe to the Approach USA channel so you guys can get to know us more. And make sure, if you really like us, if you really like this structure, if you want to learn more about Approach, make sure to apply now. You're going to be able to see right here on the screen a QR code and the email for you to apply to Approach, okay? The QR code is going to be right here next to the TV right here. You're going to be able to see it. You can just scan it with your amazing smartphone, and you're going to go straight to the admissions page on our incredible website. And we will be more than happy to assist you with all your questions you might have about how to learn English, how to study at Approach, how to be an F1 visa holder here in the US, and how Approach can help you in that process. Okay? It was really nice talking to all of you here in this amazing live stream. I hope to see you again next Friday. We're going to try to make this a routine here for us. Every Friday at 3 p.m. we're going to have a live stream. Okay, Lucas? Every Friday at 3 p.m. we're going to have a live stream here for you guys, teaching a little bit more of the English language. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.